Testing. Testing. All right. Let's go. Back at it. See if I remember how to play. Too much to read. Alright, downstairs. Do not cough in public. Alright. Next. Hello.
Yes, Doctor?
How's the
Exactly
situation?
how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the
I've already
large
went
boarded
there.
up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Yeah, already did that.
Why then do you
ever
always
rest?
work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Yep. That's why I need to get some sleep.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you.
Decrease blood quality, use correct medicine to heal them. Speed to alright.
Willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Hello. Who are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Doctor.
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your
And
time.
turn this way.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Tell me about
Tell
yourself.
me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Fair enough.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Treatment for fatigue. Okay. Oh, I don't.
I will see you later.
That is just horrible. Alright.
I have to go now, sir. But
Fatigue.
don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Alright.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Alright.
Tell me about the
What
doctors who
doctors
are
are
arguing
agreeing?
about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Alright.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Alright. Let's go back. Personal question? Nope. Alright. What about this? Seems to be healthy. Alright.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Sweet girl. Read you like a book. She never could keep anything from her.
Alright. May wanna, let's see, you.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Wife in London.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Alright.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary work.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
Fair enough. Alright.
I
well,
based my
tell me about your
technique
experience.
on my mentor's research. He helped me
Experiments.
perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain
hand.
empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this
Height
epidemic.
difference.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You
Quite
seem
optimistic.
quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
What in the world? Alright. Yes.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Alright. We'll go ahead
Goodbye,
and
Dr. Strickland.
head to next. Hello.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long is it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
Good evening, sir.
There we go.
I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
This is gonna be a fun gentleman to talk to.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You ain't good. I'll stay. No need. We'll just try
There's
to
no need for such
calm it down.
animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
I am not liking this guy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
We'll see.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Alright.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I saved many
This
lives.
is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Alright. Let's get away from this
Thank
guy.
you for your time. We'll talk later.
Let's see. Hello.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
At least you're one person that is happy.
How would you describe the situation at Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Fair.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
We'll see.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How's the staff?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Funny you say that.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Oh. Alright, let's see.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
You don't say.
I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Fair enough. Personal? Nothing. Alright.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Next. Come on. Alright, for God's sake. This is a crazy lady. Hello.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Ah,
You're
yes.
nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Yep. Alright. Your life in London. Actually, let's see. Healthy. Yeah, it'd be level 2.
And
Mesmerize
why do
her.
you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Describe how you
Please,
feel.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cottage Syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality.
Oh,
And
really?
you think it is I who am delusional.
Let's see. Nope.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss?
Good observation.
To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are your enemies?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
We'll take care of
The
you, don't
staff
worry.
here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Ah, this lady. Personal. Who are you really?
Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave
Alright.
you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Time has lost its effect, but the suffering continues.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Alright. How's your
How's your
stay?
stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars.
Probably
you
mustard
get my
gas.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Alright. No, healthy.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Alright.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cottage Syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Fair. Did you serve
Where were
long?
you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Alright.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily news.
Mr. Hampton. Let's see.
It's locked.
Still locked. Alright. Well, let's go. Actually, there should be some people outside to talk to first.
I wish I could be sick again.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Your life.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Not exactly.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me about the
What
staff.
can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
That's good.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Let's see. Personal. Nothing. Weird. Healthy.
Goodbye, Dr.
2. That's right. That's the person that's behind the locked door. Alright, Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Let's see,
Still
let's
trying
see.
to save lives?
Yep, personal question though. Your
What's
relationship.
going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Alright. You're
Why do you have
mediocre.
such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
alright.
Goodbye.
Bye. So we got fatigue. That's it. Alright. Talk to Swansea.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you.
Oops. My bad. So fatigue, that's all I
This
want.
area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Alright. I'm living in a paradox.
There is
yes.
an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Alright. It's not easy. We need each other. No need to apologize.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
Ah.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Alright.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Nothing. Let's see. Don't mind me, just gonna take everything I can. Alright. Benefactora. Alright, Miss Ash. I remember who this is. Milady.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Alright, I'm glad to see you. I feel played, or Swansea fancies vampires.
Apologies.
Be polite.
You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more
That's not
disposed
creepy.
to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Ah, here to help you. Patients have given trouble. I have questions about vampires. Let's help her
Dr.
first.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please, let's see. What do you want from me?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Alright.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Ooh.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Alright, please continue.
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
Alright.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Fair enough. Alright. Clothes are there. Alright. Hello, madam.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Ah. About your life.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Alright,
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Ooh, okay.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Fair enough. No medical.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Alright, shitty business.
Have you heard rumors of anything underhand going on here at the hospital?
No, Doctor. Never.
Alright.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Nope. Come on. Beepa. Alright.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Alright, lady.
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Alright.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
This lady.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Hello, Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed? Strange man visiting.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Really?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Alright.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Miss Crane.
So many deaths. And what of my own?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
But in circumstances, I'm willing to give you
Miss Crane. That's Pippa, yep. Yeah, unknown for him. Figured. Alright, Pippa. What's this way?
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
What is it, Clay?
Hey, Doc.
You just were screaming.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Huh.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Alright.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated alright, I'll be fine.
What's
wrong with the staff?
with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Let's see. Personal.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
What must I do? What must I do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
Eavesdrop.
No one is here. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
Why are you shouting?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
Then why are you down here?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Let's see. About yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Alright.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Alright.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Healthy. Can I go through this or not?
Don't worry, we're safe.
He just keeps saying the same exact thing over and over again.
It's locked.
Locked. Huh. Is there a way down over there? Keep on running. Nice little area in there. Oh no.
Sorry, sir, no admittance. Sir, step away now.
Let's see.
He's mine.
Not bad. Alright. Stairs? No?
Don't worry, we're safe.
What's that screaming? I know where she is, I just can't get down there. Oh wait, will that work? Like, right. Oh wait, that's right, I'm using the one that drains them. Forgot about that. Can I change that around real fast? What, the one that stuns? Thank you. Is anything? Can't get through that. Nope. Shut up, Clay. Can I phase through this?
No one is here. Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
Can I... How... There's a door over there. Maybe I have to do that guy's mission.
You can't just die like this.
No, I thought something was shiny down there. All right.
Mistress of the dark has stopped following me.
We are overwhelmed by this choice.
I guess I'm gonna go around. Maybe I can find a way over there. Unless I find a door. That's at the hospital. bodies. Be real easy just to jump that gate.
I cannot
Locked.
enter.
Can I sneak?
This is no place for you, sir. Hey, didn't you hear me?
That's why I'm walking away. Don't try it. Penalties are need. Alright. Alright. Yum yum. And eat again. All done. Maybe I can get stairs right here. No. Oh, now you'll let me go across. I don't know. Can't go any farther. Well, let me go back across. It does, so don't know why I didn't let me do that earlier. If I go around, maybe if I go this way, around the bags. Maybe back here? I mean, that's the hospital, so right? No. That just says, nope. I don't like the controls in this. Need to get some treatment for fatigue. I need to find this guy's friend. Track that one. Oh, I can only track one at a time. Track that one. Whatever.
It's locked, all right.
Locked as well. You just let me walk around? I don't care. Just let me walk around. I enjoyed the combat though. It's fun. It's better than just walk around, talk, walk around, talk, walk around, talk. It's alright. What in the world did... Oh, okay. Wait, where is he? What does this one do? I don't even know what that did. Alright.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Ruh-roh. Let's see. Can't. Okay then. Eat up. Well then. I'm done. Whatever. I don't even know what that one did. Okay, so that heals me. A large knife.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
I didn't even know he wanted it back. Can I use it? No. You think you would, but I guess not. Well. No. It's down here. Shillings. Can I? No. Anything over here? Ooh. Spray grease. Whatever. Back on up. Oh.
I cannot
locked.
enter.
Don't remember how you get those unlocked. If it's lock picking or if you find a key or something. Kind of wish it wasn't locked. 'Cause now I have to go the long way around. Alright. Actually, do that. A little bit shorter. Wonder how you get into that safe house came across earlier. Hello, where are you? Oh, shillings. Why won't it let me go that way either? I'll have to figure that out. let's see, I am looking for, what was it, Strickland? Yeah, Strickland. Find cause of death. Let's go talk to Strickland first. Oh wait, that's the morgue, isn't it? Yeah, that was the morgue. Alright, gonna load in, just unload. Maybe. Maybe I can go down there. Oh, there's that side. Yeah. Oh. Does this stuff restock? It looks like it does. Wonder if you just go in, out, and you can just farm supplies. That'd be interesting. Because these guys spawn back in as well. Well, what we're gonna do... No, not gonna be able to stun him. Alright. Hello. And one slice. Two slice. Hello. Let's see. Yep, alright. Ah, over there. Examine. No? Yes?
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Alright.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Interesting.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Ruh-roh. It's okay to open this.
It's locked.
I think so. You're getting really annoying. Like I said, real annoying. Time you stopped. Anyone over here? Yep, alright. I can kill this again. that. Do I have enough? No, it's up there, isn't it? It's back here. Do I have enough materials yet to make a... Where is it? Treatment for fatigue. I need... Yep, I got it. Sodium hydrochloric solution. Alright, that should be good for now. Always good to have a few extra on hand. Kind of nice, it feels like Skyrim and there's a exit at the back. Oh, that'd be fun. Play through Skyrim. Alright, and through the front doors. I need to talk to Tippett, I need to talk to Strickland. At some point, I need to find a way down to Miss Crane. Health regenerates slowly over time. And I gotta decide if I'm gonna do which way I'm gonna play. If I'm gonna basically only feed on those ghouls or Veil Fronds, whatever they're called, or if I want to basically find out everything I can about the people, and then, like Clay, just take them behind the building. Don't know how that's going to work out, though. Find out. I do wish, though, that it was kind of chapter-based, where you can go back and play chapters over again and change it. I feel like that'd be cool. Is that the hospital? I think it is, but I don't want to go back down to the basement, so I'm going to go to the front or side where it's open. There you go. Alright, Tippett, Strickland, one of you. Oh, who was that? No. Ah, Strickland. Alright, first off.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Nope, but...
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, new things.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Alright. Personal?
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
I don't like any of these options. Take a break.
Don't you think we have enough work already? Perhaps now is not the best time to be chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows, really? It's funny those words coming from the only doctor here who has spent more time outside this hospital than in.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Already done.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Mister?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Anything new? I don't think so.
Have you heard rumors about
I should have.
this hospital?
No.
Not.
I have to go now, sir.
Just
but don't hesitate.
So simple. No.
If you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
You though.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Doesn't even answer that.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Fair enough.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Alright.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Alright then. We'll find out about that. What's personal? No. Rumors of blackmail.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. They lack the resources, but we have some of the most brilliant minds.
What in the... Stop. You...
Good evening.
I'm gonna speak about that real
Good
fast.
evening, Dr. Reed.
Alright, did that. Really?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Hold up. He's being healed. Right then. I would think I'd be able to speak to her about that, but I guess not.
Another night of the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
I don't know what's happening. Interrogate about medical error. Tippett and Brannigan.
It's locked.
That was weird.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Tippett and Brannigan, where are they? They weren't out front. Brannigan, there you are.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have
Start
you
with that
seen
one.
a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Alright.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
What else? Tippett, where are you? There you are.
Overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
I'm afraid not.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was he?
This patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Fair enough. No. You are exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried.
This gives me some serious like Fallout 4 vibes with the art style and everything.
I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
It's the only reason I gave it to you. gonna hold off on that.
Goodbye,
I'll
Dr.
cover for you. Choose what to do with Tibbetts. Cover in exchange for his resignation. Trust Gwen. Cover. Oh. Interesting. Interesting.
Hey, Doc.
Found your
I
knife.
found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
Hmm. We'll see. I got 2 hints left for you.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
You ain't sick. I don't know what to do. If I should cover or have his resignation. Think. Come on. Whatever. Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yep, let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What you got for me? Milton shotgun 315. That's all I think he has.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why not?
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippets is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippets must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you've found out.
Wait, what? Hint lost. What? I'm so confused now. Hint locked. Medical air con. What? So if I didn't cover for him, he would have. I would have got another hint.
Call me if you need assistance.
That makes no sense, but alright. Bring one unit. Let's try that first. I don't think I have the materials, but let's go find out. Okay. All right. Can that be upgraded? No. Can you be upgraded? Yes, upgrade. Work in progress. Add 3 stun points when the weapon hits. Decrease stamina consumption. Ooh, both are really good. 3 or 3 stun. Do more stun. Why not? Wait, if I do that, is that just gonna... okay, yeah, we'll take it away. Can I upgrade you? Doing that. Improve firepower, 10% damage, or reload speed. Why not? I can't. What about you? I cannot. What about you? Nope. Alright. Bring 1 unit of sodium hydrochlorite to your medical desk. Bring 1 unit of potassium to your medical desk. 6 units of... alright then. Can I refill? This is the... yep, back exit. Whee! What's... I don't know.
They know we are overwhelmed by this.
Mr. Tippett?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Alright. I still wonder what that,
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
other clue might have been. It's kind of weird that it'll just take it away. And what other clues are available for this guy? And where... this is a lot. It's just like, what is happening? Where's this guy's quest? And there's a lot that's confusing me. Yeah, well, I want to... Whatever. Is it... just stare at him, I guess? Yep.
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe.
No? Maybe not?
Don't worry, we're safe.
It's all saying the exact same thing over and over again.
Relax.
I'm looking at Nurse Dorothy Crane.
Don't worry, we're safe. Don't worry, we're safe. No one is here. Relax.
No?
You're
Oh,
sure you don't come back with me?
You have to hit X.
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh man. Huh. Well. Let it load again. It's a bit weird. let's see. That's a lot better. Whatever. Run. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that does not sound fun. Anywhere else? No? Oh, actually, yes. Hello? Anybody home?
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Can I unlock this? There you go. Okay. Time to eat up. Alright. Nope, come on. No? Bit weird. Ooh, a club. How's that work? 65. It's two-handed. What if I swap you guys around? I'll try that out. Why not? No? Come on. Ah. Hit me. Let's go. No? This thing hits like a truck. Anything this way? Or blood. Alright. This way. Oh. Just one tap. Sounds like the voices come from this way, though. Citizen to save. Careful, the endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Go check on him. Ah.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky. Feel the fresh air.
And no, come on. Home run. Sir.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Just straight to goodbye. He'll return to his district the following night. Alright. Nothing else? Time to go. Love the little floop. Floop. Is this an exit over here? 2 exits. I'm not doing that. Actually, wait. If I do this. Oh no, it's gonna. I thought you were just gonna unlock it, man. Come on. Oh, this takes so long to load. No? Alright, time to just go back in. That's the longest load, just to turn around and go back in. And now we wait. Ooh. Now let's go. A rat in the hospital. Let's see. Hello? Anybody home? Okay.
What sort of creature is this?
Oh, that did nothing. But that's doing a lot on stun. That was not a lot. Drink up again.
Here's what's left of him. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Is that it? Nothing else down here? That's what it looks like. Alright, time to go back into the loading screen, y'all. Whee. Alright, there we go. Swing, bada bada. Oh no. Why are you loading? What's about to happen? Nothing. Alright. Hello? Hello? I didn't even press to grab anything. Alright. Oh, Albert Palmer. Unknown health condition. Wear a mask to save your life. Hello.
Best for your phone.
It's one of them! I'll kill it!
Oh. Bad choice. Alright. What all you got for me? Hello? Oh no. Man, the loading in this game. Loading is brutal. Oh, yeah. And locked.
I cannot enter.
What else? There we go. Oh. Hello. Anything else, y'all? Alright. This thing hits so hard. that old back shuffle.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those
That
who
ain't
still
happening.
live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Oh, I can't do a medical checkup. Dang.
You had better return to Whitechapel without delay. It will
safe.
I don't care. I want it over here. Sorry, sir. I'm just gonna go ahead and take anything I see.
I need someone who can read this.
Cure for blindness. Alright. Who knows Braille? Why not? Come here. And loading. Really? Alright, whatever. I don't understand how they're just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, and you can hit multiple at once. Oh. Nice. Hello? A lot of bullets. No, nothing this way. It's gotta be a way out of here, right? Seriously, that one gate entrance. Oh, never mind. Hey, how's it going? Report about Pembroke. Interesting. That's a lot to read, but new collectible, the Great Hunt. Hail to our fallen comrades. All right. So yeah, there's seriously only one entrance, one exit to this place. Strategically, it's a really good spot. No shortcut though. Oh, hello. Safe house. What you got? Fall back, actually. Yeah, I think so. Come on. No, I didn't want to sleep. Oh well. We'll back out of that real fast, cause we're gonna go speak with the nurse. before anything happens. Why would you just automatically attack? Okay, come on. Oh, actually. Anyone else? Anything else? Hello? Ooh, okay. Is there any reason to even come in here other than 5 shillings? Alright then. At least there's no load time on that. Oh. More of these guys. Roger the wall. Hello. Nope. What a shame. Where are ya? Hear ya.
It's locked.
Why even let me come up here then? That's locked as well.
It's locked, all right.
You're not, though.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fella.
Huh.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Alright then. Can I let me climb up there? No? This guy's one that shot, right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me.
Alright, good.
I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's
One
going on.
moment.
Going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you know
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Alright.
Goodbye, young man.
Fatigue. Ooh. You.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now,
Do you need
check up.
assistance?
please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Really?
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go?
No family that would
No
welcome
family?
you.
Not since the death of my wife.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name.
Migraine, don't have any migraine medicine.
Perhaps.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pip.
Alright, personal question.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he did.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frightened.
Alright.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
Not ashamed. I just need my...
Alright.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible...
Where are you? I'll come back and talk to you later. Miss Crane.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now, goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Bronchitis. I could heal him, I think. Come on. No. well. Not done this way. Let's fall back. Have to end it for now. Let's go save. I'll talk to you on the way back.
It's all a bloody joke to you, isn't it? Stealing drugs from the sick and suffering.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
Let's see. Nope. Come on. Alright, not this way. Where is the safe house? Come on. Hideout right there. That way. It's not up here. Over here? No, where? Wait a second, this is... is this the hideout? Says it is. Hopefully get in there so I can save. Come on. Vampyr. Interesting. Finding a lot of good things. Another ring. It's a bloody mess down here, though. Anything else before I... Nope. Do a little bit of crafting. Lots and lots of material. There we go. No, come on. One over. One. Fatigue. Ah, I need one more. Alright, going to go ahead. Do a little bit of upgrading and then signing off. So, do defensive stuff. Tactical. A little bit of everything. Yeah, 1,000. You, I don't need, but 300. Let's increase the bullets. Alright. Ultimate. Ooh, those look cool. How much do I need for those? 1,000. Alright. Confirm everything in. Following night. So you're healthy. Need to go find you and cure you. Stable. Fatigue. I need to run back and check out all these, and then you're gonna be. I can't do anything with. Merchants, the prices. Alright. Back out. And we're gonna go ahead and call it there. So, thank you guys again for watching if you stuck this long. And I will be back next time with some more of this. It might be a little bit later today, or it might be next week. Don't know. So, see y'all next time.